Hello students, let us discuss chemical properties of secondary group elements, nothing but alkaline earth metals. Now if you see compare the reactivity with the alkali metals, nothing but in among the first A and second A, which is more reactive, means here if you see these are our secondary group elements are less reactive than that of the alkali metals. Now if you see the reaction, what happened here, reactivity of these elements increases and going down the group. Now means from beryllium to radium, what happened, the reactivity going to be decreases. Now if we come next, we have reaction with the air and water. Here if you see the beryllium and magnesium, what happened here, they are kinetically inert with the oxygen and water. Okay, mean they are not going to react with the oxygen and water. Now why, what is the reason behind that, means because of what, formation of an oxide film on their surface. So what happened, on beryllium and magnesium there is some oxide layer going to form. Okay, so because of that reason they are not kinetically inert for the oxygen and water. Okay, however if you go for the powdered beryllium, means if you go for the powder form, so what happened, they are going to burn brilliantly on ignition in air to give the beryllium oxide and beryllium nitride. But if you go for the, generally it is not going to react, but on the powder form it's going to react and form the what, beryllium, gives the beryllium oxide, beryllium nitride. Here what is the meaning of brilliantly, means here you can see the meaning of the brilliantly. Here brilliance means, here you can see intense brightness of light, means it is a intensity, how you can see the more brightness of light. Okay, that is the meaning of brilliance. Next if you see the magnesium, here what happened, it having the more electropositivity and burns with dazzling brilliance in air to give the magnesium oxide and magnesium nitrate. Okay, so here what happened, when it's going to burn, it's going to give the what, magnesium oxide and magnesium nitrate. Here what is the meaning of dazzling brilliance, means here you can see the meaning, extremely bright, especially so as to blind the eyes temporarily. Here means that much of brightness we can't see with eye. Okay, we can temporarily we can close our eyes, that is called dazzling. Okay, now let us see here, calcium, strontium and barium are readily attacked by air to form the oxide and nitrate. Okay, beryllium, magnesium somewhat difficult, but here calcium, strontium and barium are readily going to attacked by air and gives the word oxides and nitrates. And they also react with the water with the increase in vigor even in cold water. Okay, generally what happen, cold water means somewhat reactivity is less, even they are going to react with the cold water and giving the word hydroxides. Now here you can see here the oxides of the group 2 elements can be obtained by direct combination of elements except one, barium, which form the peroxide. Here you can see the formation of oxides. Here barium is going to form the what, peroxide. Now if you see the reactivity from beryllium to barium going to be increases. Now if you see the melting point from beryllium to barium going to be decreases. Now reaction with the towards a halogen. So what happened here? So all alkali earth metals combine with the halogens at elevated temperature. Elevated temperature means what? More than requirement. So we are going for the high temperature. That is called elevated temperature. Okay. So going to form the halides. Now formula is what? M x plus x2 gives rise to mx2. Okay. If you see the first group, we have the formula what we have, mx. First A group elements we have the formula mx. Now second A group elements for the halides, what we have formula mx2. Okay, where x is means you can take fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Okay, this is general preparation method. But if you want to prepare the here if you want to prepare the beryllium fluoride, so what we have to go, we have to go for thermal decomposition of ammonium tetrafluoroberylate. Okay, so this is the best route for the preparation of what, beryllium fluoride. You can see, okay, here thermal decomposition. So thermal decomposition of ammonium tetrafluoroberylate gives the what, ammonium fluoride along with the beryllium fluoride. This is the best method to prepare the beryllium fluoride. Okay, Next, here beryllium chloride conveniently made from the oxides. Here if you see beryllium oxide and reaction with the carbon, chlorine gives rise to beryllium chloride. This is the general method along with the how conveniently and easily we can prepare. This is beryllium chloride and this is for the preparation of what? Beryllium fluoride. Next, a reaction with the hydrogen. Okay, as you know very well, reaction with the hydrogen, they are going to form the what? Hydrates. But here what happened? All the elements but except beryllium. What happened? It's going to combine with the hydrogen and heating to form the hydrate. Simply, when they are going to combine and give the hydrates of formula what? MH2. Okay. In first group we have the formula what? MH. Okay, hydrates formula. Now in second group, what is the formula we have? MH2. Okay. So here what happened? But except is what happened? Beryllium does not going to react directly. So how we are going to prepare beryllium hydrate means beryllium hydrate however can be prepared by the reaction of beryllium chloride with lithium aluminum chloride. Okay, here you can see beryllium chloride, lithium aluminum chloride gives rise to beryllium hydrate along with the lithium chloride, aluminum chloride. Okay, this is the preparation of beryllium hydride. Next, reaction towards the acid. Okay, as you know very well, with acid metals are going to liberate hydrogen. Here you can see metal and reaction with the HCl gives rise to metal halide with the liberation of what? Dihydrogen. Next, reducing nature. Okay, so as you know very well, like alkali metals are like alkali metals, but nothing but first group elements. Alkaline earth metals are strong reducing agent. Okay, so this is indicated by large negative value of their reduction potential. So already we discussed negative reduction potential. Okay, standard reduction potential SRP. Okay, that is called SRP. If more negative indicate means it is having the strong reduction potential that I will discuss next slide. Okay. Now, however, if you see compare the reducing power, it is less than that of those corresponding alkali metals. Means first group elements having the more reducing power than that of the second group elements. Now here you can see the table of reduction potential. Here if you see here beryllium having the what happened here less negative value. Okay, here barium and radium having the more negative value. More negative value means indicate means strong reducing nature. So you can see here reducing nature. So barium and radium having the more reducing nature than we have the least beryllium having the less reducing nature. Okay, in first group what happened? Lithium having the more reducing nature. Why? Because they have more negative value. Okay, here but beryllium first element having the less reducing nature. So here if you see here, so beryllium has a less negative value compared to other alkali earth metals. Here you can see. Okay, it having the less negative value. Okay, all having the minus 2 point means more negative value is there, but beryllium having the what? Less negative value. However, its reducing nature is due to large hydration energy associated with the small size of beryllium ions and relatively large value of the atomization enthalpy. Here still it's having the, even though having the low negative value or low reduction potential, still the property why? Because means first reason is what? Here because of high hydration enthalpy. As you know very well, from top to bottom in the group, what happens? Size of the anion going to increases. So here what happened? Beryllium ion size is more, barium ion size is beryllium ion size is less and barium is more. So what happens? Going to attract more water molecule. Attraction of more water molecule means hydration enthalpy is more. So first reason is what? Is having the high hydration enthalpy and it having the what? Relatively large value of atomization enthalpy. Atomization enthalpy means what? Already we discussed in the thermodynamic properties. Simply means elements what are you have that is going to convert as a simple atom. Okay, during that we need some energy that is called atomization enthalpy. So these are the reasons why the beryllium, even though having the what low negative value, still having the reducing power. Next, solution in liquid ammonia. Okay, already with this one also we discussed in case of first group elements. So like here, like alkali metals, nothing but first group elements, second group elements, nothing but alkali earth metals also. When dissolved in liquid ammonia, they are going to give the one blue color. Here you can see the metal and reaction with the ammonia. Use the ammoniated cation and ammoniated electron. Already we discussed ammoniated cation means what? Around the cation, here ammonia molecules are going to be surrounded. That is called what? Ammoniated cation. Now ammoniated electron means what? Here ammoniated electron means around the electron what happened? Here around electron ammonia going to be surrounded. That is called what? Ammoniated electron. So like our first day, here also they are giving the what? Blue color to the solution. So these are the chemical properties of alkali earth metals, nothing but secondary group elements.